Hey there, it's Kevin the Gypsy Medic. Welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit about safety. Over the last week or so, I've done a ton of rides and a ton of filming, and I'm taking bits and pieces out of them for different little topics. And this one is just a little bit of safety. This is New Hampshire. Live free or die. Do what you want. I don't preach. But when people ask me my opinion on some of this stuff, I'll give it to them. They ask me why I think it's safe to ride a motorcycle when I'm a paramedic, and I've picked up a lot of bikers out of ditches. Well, here's just a few of the things that I was thinking about on my ride the other day. So, welcome along. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you at the end. And as always, I just ask if you like what you see, you please like and subscribe. Help me get the word out.
I get the appeal of riding without a helmet. I really do. I used to love riding without a helmet, the wind in my hair and all that. But if for no other reason, today, and the fact that it's 50-something degrees, a helmet's going to be warm. You're not going to freeze your face off and freeze your ears off and freeze your head off. I don't know. I don't get it. And people say, well, you're a paramedic. You've been a paramedic a long time. Why do you even ride a motorcycle? You know, it's dangerous. Lots of things are dangerous. My experience with motorcycle accidents, and I have a lot of experience with motorcycle accidents, is that the majority, not all, but the majority have had a hand in their injuries. And what do I mean by that? They were doing something stupid, you know, here, hold my beer, watch this. Or they weren't wearing the right gear. You know, they didn't have a helmet on, for example. Very rarely have I seen severely injured motorcyclists who are wearing the proper gear and being defensive drivers. You know, I can think of one motorcycle accident. These guys were completely innocent of any wrongdoing, as far as the fact that they were two guys riding up on a motorcycle and a car blew a stop sign, ran into them sideways, broke their right femurs, which are their thigh bones, on both men. However, they didn't have helmets on. Their injuries, their femur fractures are bad, don't get me wrong, but they're easily fixed and they heal well. The fact that they had traumatic brain injuries was in fact their fault. So I'm a huge fan of all the gear all the time. ATGATT. I wear boots. I wear riding pants with armor in them, armored knees, hips, tailbone. I wear jackets, riding jackets that are armored in the elbows, shoulders, and back. And I wear a helmet and I wear gloves. I'm also a fan of something that I read in one of Neil Peart's books. Neil was the drummer for Rush. And between concerts, he rode a BMW GS 1200 or 1250, whichever, you know, at the time he was buying bikes. But he said that as far as accidents go and getting hurt on a bike goes, that, and I quote, whatever happens, it mustn't be my fault. And I agree with that. So I am going to drive more defensively than I do in a car. I'm going to assume everybody is trying to kill me. I'm going to wear all the gear all the time. And if there's anything that makes me hesitant about riding, then I won't. You know, if I know I'm going to be tired, I don't ride. 24-hour shifts as a paramedic. I do not ride my motorcycle to work for 24-hour shifts because I just assume that I'm going to get my ass handed to me after midnight and I'm going to be tired on the way home. And if you're tired, you don't react as quickly as you should and you make poor decisions. So I don't ride. If I'm going in for an 8-hour or 12-hour shift, yeah, I'll ride my bike. But not for 24. I ride at night. I have extra lights on my bikes for night riding, and I'm a lot more alert, and I drive slower. I'm expecting a deer at any moment to jump out in front of me. The injuries that I've seen with helmeted patients, for example, sure, you see concussions, but I've never had them, and I'm not saying this doesn't happen, I've never seen them with debilitating neurological deficits, right? I see arms and leg fractures. I see a lot of road rash, you know, because they're in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm not getting road rash, you know. I don't want a friction burn from the back of my ankles to my butt and from my belt to my shoulders, right? Don't want it. So that's why I wear the armored gear. The armored gear should help absorb the impact to help prevent fractures as well. My first gear, jacket and pants, have what's called D3 armor in it. So it's a nanotechnology. At rest, the cells are more, the molecules, I'm sorry, not cells. So at rest, the molecules are more compliant and flexible and soft. Upon impact, they lock in tight with each other and provide a rigid surface for protection. Kind of cool. Now you notice I leave quite a bit of distance in front of me. So if the guy in the back rear ends me, I get rear-ended. And the bike's going to go forward, and the bike's probably going to hit that car. But hopefully I'm not, right? So that's just something to think about. Leave yourself more space at intersections. Following distance. In my car, in my pickup truck, my 1-ton pickup truck, I leave many car lengths of space between me and the next car. Not, 2-second rule is a minimum. In a motorcycle, I try to double that space. I don't care if people pass me and get around me. I don't, because there's room in front of me. I don't care. But that way I'm less likely, to lock up my rear tire and skid into somebody who stops in front of me.